Hi, my name is Gabby Jones, class of 18, and it's my privilege to present Mr. Jay Grant for induction into the Hall of Fame. Little did anyone know the impact that a late summer hire in 1978 would have on the Williston community and its athletic history. A young Springfield College graduate by the name of Jay Grant was hired by the school to be its first ever full-time athletic trainer. As an athletic trainer, Mr. Grant proved early on to be a leader in his profession. His calm demeanor, expertise, and ability to form relationships with each and every student were just some of the qualities that made him exceptional. Beyond his contribution to the school as an athletic trainer, Mr. Grant also contributed significantly to the school in the athletic program in numerous other ways. He was an invaluable assistant athletic director for 22 years to Rick Francis and then for 16 years to Mark Conroy. In his administrative role, Mr. Grant took on many responsibilities, just a few which included overseeing all the school's athletic department record-keeping and athletic program sign-ups of all the students each season, maintaining and overseeing all the athletic department purchases of equipment and uniforms, and working closely to support the work of all the program coaches. Additionally, Mr. Grant coached boys ice hockey, leading the team to the Williston's first and only Dubsec Hockey Championship. In the latter part of his career, ever mindful of the best interest of the health and well-being of our students, Mr. Grant was instrumental in introducing impact concussion testing to our community, putting Williston at the forefront of his important Return to Play initiative. Upon his retirement and recognition of their commitment to Williston, Mr. Grant and his wife Betsy received the school's Distinguished Service Award. Without question, Jay Grant's contribution to Williston athletics epitomized an exceptional measure of devotion to everything he touched during his 38 years at Williston. I would like to invite Mr. Jay Grant to the stage to accept his award.
Thanks, Gabby. Like the other recipients today, I'm truly honored and humbled to be here. I'd like to take a couple of minutes to say a few thank yous. When I look back at my career at Williston, I'm struck by how fortunate I've been. I've had lots of luck along the way and did my best to make the most of it. That luck started near the end of the summer in 1978. I just finished my master's in athletic training at Western Michigan, and I was home in Eastern Mass working on a farm, as I had through high school and college. I got a call from George Dunnington, who was then Williston's business manager, asking if I was interested in coming for an interview for an athletic training position that had just opened up. I was in East Hampton the next morning to interview with George. It was the beginning of Labor Day weekend. The campus was pretty deserted. No students were around, most faculty were away enjoying the last days of summer. I never met the head of school, athletic director, coaches, or any faculty members, just George. He explained that the athletic equipment manager had just resigned and that for the last few years, Rick Francis, the athletic director, had been pushing him to hire an athletic trainer. The job would combine running the equipment room and being the school's first athletic trainer. So I went home, and later that evening, George called to offer me the job. It was a chance to start an athletic training program from scratch, and the job included housing and meals. It was a pretty easy decision for me. My farming days were over. I packed up my car and was on campus the next day. Preseason sports started 2 days later. Who would have guessed that I'd still be hanging around Williston 40 years later? That first year was a blur, but I learned that I really liked working with high school kids, and athletic training was right for me. I enjoyed more good luck the following year. Miss Odell, a hot young Spanish teacher, joined the faculty. Well, one thing led to another, and 2 years later we were married and were dorm parents in Willie Cottage, now Conant House. Starting out, neither of us expected to spend our whole working careers in one place, but it turns out that Williston was the place for us. We were lucky enough to raise Sam and Jill here and see them take advantage of all that Williston had to offer. In my years at Williston, I worked with two athletic directors, Rick Francis and Mark Conroy. I was really fortunate to work for such a long time with two of the most highly respected athletic directors in NEPSAC. Thank you both, Rick and Mark, for all your guidance and support over the years. I got lucky again when in 1997, we hired a young kid out of Springfield College to be the assistant athletic trainer. She was barely older than most of our PGs. Melissa Brousseau and I worked together for almost 20 years. We improved and grew the athletic training program to be one of the best around. Thank you, Mrs. B, for always being there and for all you continue to do for our students. And finally, I've been lucky enough to work with thousands of great kids over the years. Most of the students that I worked with are now alums, and the rest of you will be before you know it. Because of you, what I did never really felt like a job. I got paid to hang out in the gym, go to games on Wednesdays and Saturdays. You all helped to make this the perfect job for me. Thank you, Williston community, and good luck, seniors.